How we doing, everybody?
Hey, what's that, buddy?
Morning, Shelby. You gotta go now. Whoa, there you go.
All righty.
She's trouble.
Yeah,
She's gonna end up with like 5 kids.
I don't know about that,
That's
but
love, man. I love her. That hey,
No, I'm not.
you have so many kids we can string them from the western part of the
I
state to
only
Boston. They got each hold hands.
I'm thinking this time we just get more moderators. That's what happens. We're right into the moderator position for us. So train them up well, Shelby. Can't wait.
Listen, one of these days, Shelby, y'all gonna be here and I'm gonna be there. Flip around.
Wouldn't that be great?
No.
We're gonna pull.
Have all sorts of stuff. That screen, it be going. Zzz.
It's too early for the shenanigans.
Tom's
right,
all fired up this
gentlemen.
morning. Tom is all fired up.
Yeah, I had a
Oh,
good
it's
dream
good
last
though.
night.
It's
It was
good.
all
All right, gentlemen. Proceed
Listen.
with the show.
Who the fuck is late here? Where is he? What's his number? Let me wake him up.
Who?
Let me
No, zip
Ah!
it,
Who are we talking about?
nothing.
All right.
Thomas.
I saw that we have a special guest coming on the thumbnail. So
Yeah. Hey,
I
can we play that video?
oh, no.
It's got copyright in it.
No, but don't worry. I have something planned. Just shush and do your show. We're good.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
you.
Wow.
I got you.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right back in your place, Tom.
So-
Sit down.
Listen,
Well, bam.
listen. You want twins? Beat it. Beat it.
I
Leave.
have no idea. Must be an inside joke there, but I don't know.
She's gonna end up with a freaking triplet soon.
Oh man,
That's love, right?
it is love, bro. It is love. There's a lot of love out there lately, and the standouts and all the videos and all the pictures everybody sent us, man. That was great. And your job, you were on for 6 hours, and then you went on with the glare for 3 more hours later on. You worked your ass off that day, bro.
That was a long day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You needed a break from yesterday, right? I mean, Tuesday was just too early to come on, and I was
Yeah.
tired yesterday. People don't understand. Like, if you look at a computer screen, maybe a lot of people do that, probably still working and stuff, but your eyes just go on you after a certain amount of time looking at the screen. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing, Mike, it's kind of I'm going to talk about Monday. It's so much more pleasurable. It's easier. It's just a all around much better experience for me when I have you guys back.
Yeah.
So it lessens it on me, makes my job easier,
You
and
don't
I
have
try
to-
and make it easy for you guys.
Yep.
And how it all worked together. It was perfect. We
Good.
could not have been better in any way. I can't think of anything that went bad, and it was just perfect.
No, it was cool, man. We had people like from live stream just jumping in from where they were, like Scott McGinnis,
So awesome.
Paul
Yep.
Cristofaro,
Yep.
jumping on. Maz
You
was
had
there.
somebody from Florida, didn't you?
Yeah. Notorious Jules, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
She chimed right in. Yeah.
And
That's
then
good.
you had somebody else from Michigan.
Yep. Michigan.
Man.
Yeah. It was cool. See, that's what I like, Tom. Like, so if you're out in the streets, we get, the main desk at home, so to speak, just,
Yep.
keeping up the talk or the conversation going and while you're driving somewhere, because it gets loud on your side sometimes. And
It does.
people don't want to hear the wind. They want to hear dialogue, I guess. I don't know. But you used to,
Right.
going back to before I came on, you used to do it all by yourself. Talk,
Yeah.
stream.
Everything.
That's my friend, is talent. If you could pull that off. And you did. All those court dates, remember that?
Yep.
You would just talk about whatever. And
I just hit YouTube. It was just YouTube. It wasn't
I know.
StreamYard. It was just YouTube. It was nothing.
And to see you carry a conversation, just keep it going, keeping people engaged was it's pretty talented, man.
Oh, I talked to my other personalities. It's kind of easy.
Okay, yeah. The
You know,
one
I
that's
got
talking in your head.
9 or 10 of them. I just pick one, and talk about anything. It works.
Yeah, I understand that.
And
you take your medication this morning?
I did.
Good.
My
That's
thumbs hurt.
Oh no. Today's gonna be a good day.
I was gonna
Wait.
say something. My God, it was so nice. The people that put that together. Big shout out to them.
To the standout.
Well, I mean, Paul. It was Paul, Deanna,
Yep.
Bobby, it's somebody else too, and I don't want to forget them.
Well, you kind of have to now. They'll come to you.
Oh, is that Bob? I met your wife and your son. He's a good driver, by the way. She's teaching him right. So it was very. I went out to Stop and Shop yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And I bumped into somebody that watches us. As a matter of fact,
Oh,
she
cool.
loves you. She thinks you do a great job.
Well, thank you very much, man.
That's Mike. Everywhere I went, I don't know if you were able to hear it, but they freaking love. They love you, my friend. We got to get you out there in amongst the people.
I do like that sometimes. You know that.
Yeah, but
I used to go to all the standouts quite a bit. You know that.
I do.
Yeah.
But Mike, I think things have kind of developed into a point where I think you're going to see a little bit different reception.
Okay. I don't know what that means. But
Mike, people going to be asking, can I get a phone number? Can I get your phone number? Can I get a picture with you? Will you sign my hat, sign my shirt, sign my boob?
Oh, I don't know
You'll
about that, Tommy.
Oh, it's going to go there, Mike. You'll see.
Well, maybe it does.
There was a lot of people looking for you.
Well, we're partners, so I guess someone's going to be in the house, you know?
And that's what I said. And they love what we do, by the way.
Oh, cool.
They really do.
Yeah, any suggestions that we could do or could not do would be great. I don't take it personally at all. I mean, if you got something that we're doing that you like and you want more of, just let Tom know or put it in the chat or something. Definitely, we're open to any suggestions at all.
People.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
People want us to go on every day.
They're having their coffee with us right now, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
And the people that are here right now, like that, our core group of people.
Yeah.
Those are the people that actually they were seeking me out to tell me, listen, we want you guys to go on every day.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think school's starting. Maybe we start the day off that way. Get the kids on the bus, you know?
Yeah, I'm down to clown. Absolutely down to clown. We
can check on Aiden while we're here because he does his school bus thing, right?
I think so, yeah.
You know, we can check on him, make sure he's good. Maybe have him on in the morning.
Maybe
ask him to do the school bus on our thing at the same time.
Yeah. Again, you're the shot caller.
Just trying to think of things, you know.
No, it's good. I mean, if he's open to that, maybe like once a week or twice a week, he comes in on like a Wednesday morning and does the school bus stand out or live, whatever he wants to do.
Because think about this, Mike, right? And I hate even thinking of this thought, but if they're pushing for a second trial, which they are, right? You think they're gonna drop the friggin' charges on Aiden? They're trying to tie the two things together, him and Karen, right? As witness intimidation, they failed on that. They tried to go to get a grand jury to indict him. It didn't work.
No bill.
But I still think they're trying to put the hammer on Aiden and still trying to do something, just to like a last grasp or something.
Yeah. Well, you saw Yuri down in Rockland trying to get information from that woman, right?
And it happened exactly just like before. When things start happening, they go out and start doing that stuff.
Try to get somebody to talk or make a mistake talking, and all they have to say is, "Well, I watched Turtle Boy." They'll put that into like a little warrant, so to speak, or a charge, and that's all they need. So you gotta be careful. If the state police come to your door, just open the door and say warrant. And
how about this?
Yeah.
So the dispatcher, they went in, they grabbed her phone. They didn't have a warrant or anything, but they just scooped her phone.
Yeah.
When they looked in her phone, I was in her call logs. I talked to her. So I'm in her call logs, right?
Right.
Then they went and got Aiden and they grabbed his phone.
Yep.
And 2 days prior, I had talked to Aiden. So I'm in his call logs. So I'm in the dispatcher's call logs, and I'm in Aiden's call logs in recent, somewhere where you can make a connection between the two. Okay, time-wise, the time frame, you can make that connection between the two.
Yep.
They've yet to come and even ask me a simple question.
I know if they don't ask, they don't get. So we never talked to them. So why would we know anything like that? It's look the other way for those guys too. They want us to look the other way. Well, they look the other way when they're doing an investigation.
If they were doing a proper investigation, if you have someone that talked to person A and you have the same person that talks to person B,
It's
Like-
not too high, Tom.
I'm on both of their call logs within 2 days,
I
and they
understand.
won't come talk to me.
No, they're afraid what you'll tell them.
Are they really looking, or are they just trying to jack him up?
Jack him up. You
There's
know
no
that.
other reason.
Yeah, they're trying to jack him up, dude. After I went through the videos that Flip had put together and actually charging docs of what they clipped out of them, what he said, I mean, he got a charge for intimidating Yuri Buchanan when he was walking out by on the street with his car for having a bullhorn.
He had his gun on him.
Yep,
Badge.
badge.
Yep. Yeah.
And he was
on duty.
Now
I'm
I'm
not sure.
watching the protest of the hotel workers that was at Boston Park Plaza. They were in a small circle right outside their business of where the work business is, and they had a bullhorn. They were banging on plastic drums from like Home Depot.
Yep.
No noise, no nothing. And guests are walking right out into it. Employees are walking right through it. They're not getting brought up. It's two sets of rules. It really is. The corrupt and the uncorrupt.
And unfortunately, like it's all how can they not see the optics of this, Mike?
It's Tom. You know what I know that they can, but they just choose to not see it because if they don't write it up, it never happened, right? In the reports, if they don't write it up, it never happened in a police report or interrogation. So, i.e., Yuri is afraid of Turtle Boy.
Yep,
that's fucking ridiculous.
The guy's a journalist. He's got a freaking Sharpie, Mike.
I know.
He's got a pen.
I know.
And he's afraid of that. What's good? Like
that's gonna put me over the edge with this whole thing. I was like, I watched that and I read that. I'm like, wow, they completely took it out of context. Completely just to charge him. Right. That's how desperate they are.
Listen,
just to charge him.
I think I could go through Ted Daniels' tweets. Right.
Oh yeah.
And I can take certain bits and pieces and make it sound like he's the worst guy in the world. Well, when we all know it's the other way around.
Of course. Yeah. And Aiden put out a tweet right after this is happening, and he's like telling his fellow journalists, be careful.
Yep.
You know, and I know that nothing was going to happen to the mainstream media people. It was only Turtle Boy.
No one else. Yep.
When are they going to find out that you're actually the leak?
I don't know.
Would they come and ask you? It's crazy, dude. I can't believe they didn't talk to you. If they have the Avon dispatcher's phone with your name in it, and then they have Aiden's phone with your name in it within 2 days apart.
And they won't come talk to me.
No.
But they're going to go arrest him and keep charges over her head.
Yep.
You would think I'm the ringleader.
Yep.
If they're into the old collusion or the whole,
Yeah, look at the Canton 9 too, right? Chief Rafferty says I might recharge these people after it's been dismissed by clerk magistrate.
How can you do that, Mike?
So if they must have read something different in their charging documents and say, well, wait, we missed this one or something. I don't know. Who knows?
Speaking about missing something, is there more news coming out of Stoughton? Did I read that?
I didn't hear it. No.
With the deputy chief?
What, Divine?
Yep.
Well, you got what?
Oh, Mike.
Is that the one where he was in Abington? Okay.
Wow, Mike. I'm trying to find it.
All right, man.
All right, hold on one sec, guys, because I have something I got to show you.
Okay.
If one of the mods can find out about Canton.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. How you doing, everybody?
Hey, what's that?
Morning. Shelby, you got to go now. Whoa, there you go.
Oh,
right. That's the wrong one.
She's trouble.
Oh,
no, that was the right one. That was right.
I have the same clothes on. I have the same shirt on.
Me too. This is weird.
Damn it.
Oh, man.
Hold on. I had it queued up.
All right, man. Take your time.
Oh, my goodness.
There it is. Hold on. Wrong one. Clicking on the wrong stuff.
Oh, the Dateline thing is coming out Friday night too.
I heard I was on TV or something about that.
Tom, you're in every video that's played.
Really?
Outside the courthouse. Yep.
I haven't seen it.
I have. I got it. I'll send it to you. It's
there
funny.
It is.
I specifically looked for you. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
50,000 beers, food, merchandise, total haul, 3.5 million. Taking down the Cathedral of Boston.
Good morning.
Are we live?
Yeah, buddy.
Woo-hoo, what a day!
You excited?
What a day, Mike, huh?
That's huge, man. NBC 10 had a big,
National
yeah.
Karen Read Standout Day. It's a thing, Mike. It's
Yeah.
real.
Right now at 4:30 with the Massachusetts murder case that continues to captivate people across the country. Today, a national standout took place in solidarity with Karen Read.
I love that NBC 10 did a nice little segment on it. And like, I forget how many states they mentioned. I think it was like 20 or 15 states, and then they mentioned about being international and stuff too. It was kind of cool.
A group protested today in Florence County regarding the murder of a police officer in Massachusetts. The protesters gathered in a grassy median on Highway 327 right at I-95 in Florence. They held signs that read, "Free Karen Read."
I've never had that.
Wow.
I've never been a part of something like that where, you get a bunch of people and, hundreds of people together and actually stand out on Labor Day. Oh, no.
I never made a sign. Have you? I never wrote on a cardboard box my feelings. Stapled it to a stick, drove the stick somewhere.
Oh, my God. Oh, my.
How silly is that?
Kill me, Joe.
Part of it.
Yeah.
You're it, man. You're part of the reason. You're not just in it. You're part of the reason.
Well, I thank you. But I don't feel that way. My thumb's hurt. My thumb's actually hurt from. I think it was Joe Flipperhead's birthday coming up, or he just had it. So happy birthday, Joe.
You're getting a helicopter ride, that guy, huh?
I saw that, man.
Oh.
Nice. There it is.
Wow. Go Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's watch it. Yes, let's move on.
Free Karen Read! Free Karen Read! Free Karen Read! Tick, tick, boom! Karen Read!
Here we are in San Diego at Liberty Station, right here. People are beeping like crazy to free Karen Read.
Paulie.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Nice.
I remember that. Oh. Oh, Shelby says we're going live with someone in Michigan later, too. And it says Tomlin coming on. I didn't catch it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nick Nack. Come on. Oh, that's awesome. Keep Tommy on full screen. Okay, Flipperhead.
Any questions real quick from Miss Karen Read?
Thank you.
Awesome, man.
Any questions?
For Karen Read? Is it Karen? Oh my gosh.
So I got a question.
So, yeah, we gotta
How come you haven't mentioned, you gotta talk about my friend Joe Flipperhead?
You know, Joe,
Is it Joe Flipperhead or Allen Iverson?
Joe Flipperhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On right now?
He's on right now.
Please, thank you, Joe. Thanks for your support.
Thank you, Karen.
Hold down the
Boom.
fort in Philly. Yeah,
No doubt.
the Philly contingent.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can someone get it? It's me. I'll pull it up.
Fucking mainstream media.
It's Tommy.
That was bad.
Leave her alone.
Oh my God. Lifetime contract. Oh my God. Just made his day. Yeah. He's like, yo.
How's that? Is that good? Is that all right? Did I do good?
Yeah, you did. It was awesome. That was awesome. I know he's going to use that. I know he's going to use that in the video, obviously.
Everybody's fighting for a reason, and Karen Read has moved this country.
Free Karen Read! Free Karen Read! Free Karen Read!
The Scotty.
My way down here in Plainville. Thank you for coming, everybody.
I just hacked a golf course, Mike. Where we going? Hey, Scott, you golf?
No, we've discussed this before, Tommy. I'm so pathetically poor at golf, but I gave up.
Son of a bitch.
Well, you guys want to watch us play golf?
Son of a bitch, Paul. Why didn't you just go home? That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me. Suck my white ass. Fuck. God damn. Fuck.
This is good.
Sorry.
You broke Tom Brady's club, you asshole.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't want to miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Wow, another great video by Joe.
Holy crikey.
Imagine that.
He crushes me, dude. Joe, where's the love, man? Where's the love?
I think he loves you on a different level, Mike. I think it's a little different.
I think it's personal. I think he's out. I think he stalks me. I don't know. Joe, we're brothers, right? We're friends, right? I didn't do anything wrong. Oh man,
How silly is that?
Crushes me. Oh, that was good, man. That's
I'm
cool.
telling Mike.
Yeah.
Again, how are we not blessed beyond blessed?
You know, he came on the scene like May of this year, and like he's so good that he can't be ignored. You got to watch what he does. You know, he's just so good at what he does. He just puts everybody together. I think he empowers people to keep going with this. I think I see a picture of picture of themselves in one of his videos, or some live stream that we do or something. It just helps with everybody being acknowledged.
You know what's kind of different? It's almost as if he's from Boston, right?
Right.
Even though he's from Philly, but he gets it here.
He does.
I think he gets it bigger than we give him credit for. Even though he's not here, he knows. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that touch he has on them on all his videos. He's got that touch that, it goes directly to our soul because of what we know here, living here.
It feels like he's been at the standouts. He's been with us the whole time. Honestly,
you couldn't play that in California and have it mean the same thing.
No. He's a true free Karen Reed and free Turtle Boy.
Yep.
To the
You guys ready for the special guest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready? Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Yo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Joe, what's up, bro?
I took off of work for this, so it better be the best show yet.
I hope so. Well, yeah,
Wow.
now that you're here, not a problem, man.
That's what I'm saying. How'd you guys
So,
like that video?
It
Love
was
it.
awesome.
Love every single thing you do, my friend.
Hey, well, I mean, I only do it for you guys. You guys keep me motivated, and Massachusetts in general fires me up. So I love what's going on.
Thank you,
So
bro.
the question is, how did you come about this from where you're at in Philadelphia? How did Karen Reed come up?
So I've just been like a big fan of like just watching court trials on TV, like on YouTube and stuff like that. And when I saw this one, usually I like to try and stay like neutral down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I heard David Yanetti's opening statement, Karen Reed was framed.
Yeah.
I kind of did a nosedive, because for a lawyer of his caliber to come on and say that, put his reputation on the line like that,
Yep.
you know he means it. So as soon as he said that, that kind of flipped me. And then I think the first video I watched about like breaking down the case was Sean McDonough and Olivia. They did like a 3-hour chat, and that was something special. So ever since then, I've been all in.
Yeah, you have. No doubt, man.
So
No doubt.
are you like us? Are you constantly trying to find holes, trying to prove that she did do it, when the reality is we know she didn't? But I'm always trying to say, what about this? And could this have happened? And like, I can't put any of that together in my head. Have you tried to do that with your head inside there?
I can't find a single piece of evidence that says Karen Reed did it.
Exactly.
I mean, there's not. I mean, what is one? Can you give me one? And if you gave me one, I have an answer for it.
That's right. You're right.
I mean, I've tried myself and searched at every possible, scenario, and I just can't come up with anything close. Not even close.
Yeah, I mean, the taillight, there's no way. The biggest thing is like the taillight. There's no way the cops that morning wouldn't have found something in a couple inches. That's like off the bat, that's red flag number one. I mean, we could talk all day about red flags. I know, you guys know that I've broken it all down, but there's, I mean, we could talk to her blue in the face, but I want to talk about Boston Mike.
Oh, come on.
Boston Mike.
Long walks on the beach, cool nights.
Stop.
He was one of the first people I followed when I made my Twitter account, and that dude cracks me up. He'll retweet himself. He'll retweet anybody. If you tweet something, you could tweet anything, and he'll retweet you. He's a day one supporter.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, bud. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't want to break my thumbs. I just want to keep it going, So I gotta pace the day out, and I only retweet like 40 or 50 times a day. And I'm at max, but I have no problem retweeting you, Joe. I mean, you're the man, dude. Ever since you came on, man, it's been lights out. You've been hitting that 3 from the corner every single day.
And that's another thing. All the things that you do, man, it's just nothing but net.
Yeah.
It's just it's almost perfection. Every single thing.
Almost like you're Allen Iverson, man. It's like crazy, chubby. But no, like I was talking to you this morning a little bit before we came on, just texting back and forth. I was just telling Joe like how powerful his videos are when he has a montage. And not only that, but even the court breakdown and the testimonies and the witnesses up there, but how he brings it all together. He puts it all in a 5-minute video and can wrap it up. And everybody feels like they're part of this movement when Joe puts pictures of different people in, and they feel great because not only listen to a Fliphead video, and it's all over Twitter and it's all over Facebook or whatever, and they love it. I mean, he even gets trolls trying to bash him, and he loves trolls.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's what keeps me going.
I know.
So Joe, yesterday, right? The video came out like last night, right? And I'm beyond tired. So I start watching it on my phone, right? And I start freaking crying. So I'm like, all right. So I got through it on my phone, right? And I watched it again on my television. And I started crying again. I don't know how or why that happens, but the content that you create is just a little bit better than some of the other stuff I've seen out there. So I can't thank you for the content and for all the work you put in on your end. Because I mean, again, it takes everyone, right? Everyone does their part, but for the part that you have, it seems a little bit bigger and a little more important. So I want to thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot coming from you guys. To be honest with you, I haven't done any of the stuff that I'm doing before. I'm kind of just like going by the seat of my pants, learning how to do the videos and all that. But when I watch trials, I like to like take notes throughout. Like I don't know if you noticed, but when I first, like while the trial was going on, I started picking up steam towards the end, but I really didn't tweet much. I have notepads full of notes. So I already had ideas of stuff that was like huge red flags before I started to really dive in and make videos, breaking it down, showing people what one person said in a police report versus what they said in testimony. Like I had all this stuff written down, ready to go. And I still have, I wish you guys could see like my computer filled with just clips and like videos that are half started, half like, I just don't have the time to finish it all. I'm getting slowly but surely. In this case, it's like every day there's something new. So like when I want to go down and when I want to sit down and finish a video, something else crazy happens. It's like a never ending saga.
What did you think of the arrest of Matthew Farwell?
It was beautiful. I mean, it was a long time coming. I actually knew about the Sandra Birchmore case a while ago. I listened to the Kirk Minahan podcast.
Yep.
And then honestly, it wasn't even until I think somebody that runs one of the Twitter accounts for Sandra Birchmore, she messaged me and sent me over police reports to look at. And then that's when I started to tie together, like, oh, these are the same people that are involved in the Karen. Like I said, I really didn't. A week before court, I didn't know who Karen Read was. You know, I heard about it, but I tried to stay offline about it. I didn't try to like get involved with the social media aspect because I like to keep my views one way. I don't want outside things influencing my views. So when I finally started to dive all in, it was like, wow, it was just crazy. And I think that just solidified. I don't know how people can see what happened in that case with Farwell and not look at the Karen Read case and be like, okay, this is the same exact thing that's going on. I mean, Mike Lank, scumbag Lank, he was one of the first people on the scene for both. Okay, is that coincidence? One, sure. Garino, don't get me started. If I could talk for days about Garino, he's the biggest scumbag of them all. Proctor, Yuri, I don't care. Garino is the biggest scumbag of them all, and he'll do it blatantly in your face and lie straight to your face because he doesn't think he can be touched.
That's right.
He's protected.
Until now.
And that's why I go at these people so hard, because
I know
it makes me sick to my stomach to see what's going on.
I know. Well, your videos breaking down the cross-examination or the direct, and then what they actually put in the police report, to some of the questions they're asked, is awesome. And like what you did for Aiden when you got his charging docs and you went back and you got the videos of him doing his live, and it was like it's completely taken out of context. But your videos and then the actual charging docs, what they charged him with and what he allegedly did on his live stream are two different things, completely two different things.
Yeah.
That to me was a really, really bad indication of what's going to happen here. They just want him. They want him to shut up and go away. That's all they want. They tried for 60 days, right? They're gonna try. Yep. And he's gonna get off. He's gonna beat this. He's gonna be a rich boy. Man. He's gonna make some money.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of it's gonna be a long battle, but he'll win it eventually. I'm happy to see that.
They're just trying to drag him through the mud. They're not going to take him to trial until Karen Read case is done. I can guarantee you that.
Yep.
Okay, I have a question. So, Joe, you've been following like true crime for a while, right?
Yes.
How does the Karen Read case square in the whole true crime community? And I keep asking all the other people this question, but you're from Philadelphia. We're from here, so it's personal to us. We have blinders on, so we're almost tunnel vision by default because we're here, we're in it. You're not. You're from outside of the area. You've seen other things. Now you see Karen Read. Why? How does this square with the rest of the community?
I think the case I compare it to most is Alex Murdaugh. I don't know if you guys have seen that or heard about that, but it almost had like a similar vibe, but almost reversed. Like the Murdaugh family was the power in the town that they were from. Right. And to be honest with you, in Murdaugh, like I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or popular opinion. I think he was involved in it, but I don't think he did it by himself, or I don't know even know if he was the one that did it, but he went down for it because that case, I don't know if you guys followed it. I mean, two people he killed his wife and his son
right? Yeah.
with 2 separate guns within the span of like seconds.
Yeah.
One was a shotgun, one was an AR.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And just the logistics of it, it never lined up to me. They never found the weapons, and I think he was involved, or I think it was maybe a hit on him. But regardless, that case, I see a lot of parallels in it. It was very combative online. Nothing like this. I've never seen anything like what's going on online with just the people that are so blind to. I don't understand how a human being can be so blind to fact or to truth, and they want to throw at you, she called her parents at 1 a.m. Okay, you're going to accept that, but then what about the 2 o'clock, Higgins and Albert butt dials? That's just wipe that away.
They won't even address that, right?
The whole thing's crazy. I mean, everything that they say, like they talk about I don't know if you guys remember, like a month ago, Coffindaffer, she put out some video saying complete nonsense about what Karen Reed said in an interview. The main thing that like bothers me is these people don't realize if I was on their side, I would scream there was 45 pieces of taillight that they found, her taillight. They never bring it up. Why? Because they don't believe it.
And the thing too is like if it was so cold for the taillight to shatter with the impact, how come the bumper didn't break? How come the glass didn't break? How come you don't have other pieces, other debris everywhere?
What Alan Jackson did to Trooper Paul, if that guy ever takes a stand again, God bless him.
God.
I need video of it because I think he ruined that guy's life, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how he goes. I don't like the thing that like I also don't understand is like, don't these people, like these police officers, these cops that are all testifying, don't they have like parents or anybody being like, what are you guys doing? Like, wake up. Like you guys sound insane.
In Massachusetts, if you're a trooper, you're the top of the food chain. You know, people think, or the troopers think, you should bow down in front of them and worship the ground that they're standing on at the moment. They think they're that good. And then we have some who are more quiet, more reserved. Those are the good guys. Those are the ones that are trying to do their job. I mean, how can you do your job as a police officer if they're corrupt? How?
Right.
You can't.
Yeah. To be honest with you, when I watched the trial back, the one Massachusetts State Police, somebody that's involved with them that I thought didn't want no parts of the case and didn't want, like, I thought he was actually kind of truthful, was O'Hara from the CERT team. Like
okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
He said, he was like, I asked them, I said, I will come back and I will I'll look in the morning. They didn't ask him to come back. Like, I don't know what happened, like who planted what, where. I obviously think taillight was planted by whoever the random people were that he didn't know that were at the scene. But when you look at the timeline, there's plenty of time for that car to get to the Sallyport and then someone to drive over there. It's a 5-minute drive to plant something or to put something on top. Like, but I don't think O'Hara, I think he wanted nothing to do with it, to be honest. I don't even know why they called him in and got him involved in it. Because he kind of messes up their whole.
Yep, he does.
Joe.
Yep.
Why is there no, and I mean zero, ring footage from any time of any type of police involvement of this entire case? I didn't see anything of it. Zero video.
They didn't want to find it. If you go back and read Mike Lang's police report from the Sandra Birchmore, like when he was first on the scene, his original police report, first thing he did, he says it himself. He goes down to the security office or the leasing, and he asked for video. What did he do with Karen Reed? He got a leaf blower and started blowing snow away, and he interviewed Jen McCabe and the people that were inside the house.
Right. Yep.
It's completely different. It's like you did this a year ago. It worked. You have somebody on video. You have Farrell on video leaving. That's the smoking gun, right? If he's not on that video.
Yep.
But then in this case, it's a street that every person on that street has a ring camera. Maybe not every person, maybe every other will have a ring camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They don't want it to be found though. It's so obvious. I mean, to me, it's the most obvious thing going, but
so you know that when Lank was involved with the Lapalano brothers, you know about that one?
I'm not too privy on it, but
okay. Well, get this. Michael Lank was out drinking with
I heard this. Yeah.
and then Chris got into a fight, and they put this guy in cuffs, and they beat him up when he was in handcuffs, and they bit him and spit on him, and part of the agreement there was Lank was not to be promoted. He was supposed to be patrolman for his entire life. Well, they promoted him to detective. I mean, to sergeant, and now he's doing detective stuff. So he's detective sergeant.
Right.
After he's not supposed to be promoted, but they did that, and now he's part of 2 different murder scenes. And the DA is like, what? Just letting that go? They're not opening the case again with Sandra and find out where they made a mistake.
Two murders that the FBI is now involved in. If we're going to be completely blown about it,
that's 2 that we're talking about. You think
Right.
this? I mean, what about John's partner? You hear
Right.
about that?
Yeah.
Nobody
Done.
cleans their gun inside their house, let alone without getting paid. They do that stuff on duty. They'll sit in the freaking break room and clean their gun, get paid for it.
You know what is also a very powerful video? I think it was Microdots put it out when they looked at the other investigation. I forget where it was from.
Yeah, Braintree, next town
Braintree.
over. I went to the police academy with the chief of police in Braintree right now.
Wow. And then they have the fat slob Marcy, Mofo Marcy. He does a press conference saying he wants all the public's help to look at the ring footage. None of that here. Instead, we get him making a 5-minute video saying how all these people weren't involved in it.
That's right. That's right.
And then he has the balls to put out a statement. They have the balls to put out a statement saying that the DA's office wants the Birchmore case. We don't talk about open investigations. That's what the actual thing said when Sandra Birchmore, when Farrell was arrested. The DA's office literally said, we don't talk about open investigations after he did a 5-minute less than a year ago.
Yeah, that's right, man.
So here's another problem we have, Joe. And I hate to put more on your plate, but you have to start hammering the Boston Police Department, okay? For one, I didn't see one Boston police officer that was worth a shit show up to John's trial here, right? This is a trial for John O'Keefe, right?
Right.
This is about John. He's the victim.
Right.
Not one police officer from Boston showed up. I'm sorry, Carl Dougal did, but we don't count him. Carl's just he's the anomaly. Get him out. They needed him for the freaking.
He's fucked. With that car, he moved that car, the Traverse, after the fact.
He didn't move it. He went and got it fixed.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
He's dry, and he's letting his freaking John's brother drive it around.
Yep.
He's a great detective, isn't he?
No, he's not. Actually.
But Boston police, okay, they covered for Brian Albert the entire time he was employed there.
Yeah, they did.
They allowed him to run free, dude. Free bird, like free dog. Go run around. Do whatever you want. Boston police allowed that. Boston police allowed Carl in the courtroom. You telling me his Carl Sargent didn't see Carl on TV? And then Carl assaults Karen in the lobby of the courtroom.
That's right.
A Boston police officer assaults Karen Reed. Of all people, he assaults her and gets kicked out of courtroom.
What I've heard about this. When did this happen? Was this during the trial?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yep. They bumped shoulders. He actually squared up on her with a shoulder and kind of like, you know, you like when guys do it, like if they're going in and out of the bathroom, you just square up with somebody and you bump shoulders. Well, he did it to Karen.
Joe,
what a piece of shit, dude.
Yeah,
you've seen me next to the Glera and next to Mazza, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
tower
little
over
dude.
them. No, you tower over them.
Karen and Carl is the same way. So for Carl to go with him and his stature, his 6 foot tall, for him to go and knock into Karen, no, dude, you're either special needs and you can't walk, or you did it on purpose. There's no middle ground there, Carl. So Carl Dougal needs his own little bit of attention. Boston Police Department needs a little bit of attention. Actually, a lot of attention.
Yep.
And you know, I'll come up with some more names. Just those 2 people are just.
Wasn't
no.
Wasn't one of the court officers an eyewitness?
Yes.
To the assault too, as well. I mean, I don't understand why he's not part of the charges, intimidating a witness.
Again, they all just went back to. They all had an interview at the federal courthouse the other day. They all showed up there with their boss, all the court officers.
That's right. That's right.
And again, they let the court officers in the court system will let suspects into court to go and sit in the jury and stare right at the jurors.
That was nuts, man. You tell me that wasn't intimidation if you're a female or even a male or whatever.
Listen, he's afraid to come out of his house. He's afraid to come out of his house at 6 o'clock in the morning, or for his friend who was in his house, and he won't. No,
it's nuts.
Doesn't it speak to like just the Boston police have to know what's going on. They have to see what's going on. They don't want anything to do with this case because they know how bullshit it is.
Mm-hmm.
They know.
They absolutely, and they were told to stand down, not to go and not get involved in this case. And that's
what I bore Tom.
No, he's probably he does these random exits sometimes, Joe. He just get up and go. I gotta go. Hold on. He's either getting coffee.
Tom's the best.
He's awesome.
Lifetime contract.
I saw that, man. You signed one, huh? Wow. So
I did.
All right, man. That's good. I love that, man. I love your commitment.
I've been telling everybody that when I come up there in January, we're having a sleepover at Boston Mike's house.
That's no problem.
24-hour live stream.
Oh my gosh. Let's
I'm
do
down.
it.
I'm
Let's
down.
do this.
Tom's coming too.
Yep,
All
Mike.
right.
Will upstairs. We'll set it all up. I'll bring my computer. You bring yours. Joe brings his. We'll bang it out.
In the attic. Well, pause. In the attic.
Attic.
Up, man. Shut up.
We gotta invite Yellow College. Yellow Cottage too.
Yes.
You know what? I would do that, and he wouldn't show up no matter what. It would be good to have a debate with him, wouldn't it?
I've been calling him out for weeks, and he won't answer me. How he says bulletproof evidence is the most insane thing. Don't get me started on him. I can go all day. He says bulletproof evidence, but there's no times that the car did the rapid reverse. He's assuming.
Yeah.
And the thing too is, he was Team Karen Reed, right? At the beginning.
I heard that there's been a lot of people.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, him, Dave, and there was a girl too. I forget her name, but there was all three of them were like, let's do this. Let's get her free. Oh yeah, they were on. And then they got found out, and then they all bailed. So I don't know. He got cancer. He's very healthy for a cancer patient, isn't he? He's got stage 4 terminal cancer. He's had it for like 20 years.
Now you're making me feel bad, Tom.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Joe, you've been going after the Jules too, right? That lady that's been kind of just posting.
Jolie Carpenter.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, her and her minions, they unblock me to tweet at me. They really are starting to not like. So I think they said yesterday or the other day that it was the worst PR move Karen Reed's ever had when she endorsed me on Tom's video. The worst one she's ever had. Me.
What? Yeah, no.
I pull it up.
I believe you. No, I think you showed me. You showed me that. Yeah, you showed me the tweet. Yeah.
Because I went after Paul O'Keefe. I went after Paul O'Keefe, but that was light. All I did was take his words and I showed video of what he was saying.
That's right.
That's all I try to do. I mean, I try to vet everything that I put out and make sure that it's like, I can back it up. I'm not just putting stuff out there just to put stuff out there.
Right.
I try and check. I cross-reference everything. I'm not like the other side that they'll just tweet whatever that they want and just use it as fact. That's not like my MO. Like I said, I have no skin in the game. I'm just an outsider that found this case and I saw what was going on and I wanted to, because I feel like people have a hard time. Like you sit through that long trial and then I understand that people have a hard time like putting together like what was said and when it was said and in context. But like, I feel like I have a unique way of being able to show people what's actually being said. So I don't try to put stuff out there that's like misleading to people because they got enough of that through the trial,
Yeah. No, you're right on the money with that.
You break it down even better than some of the people out there. Like when a picture says 1,000 words, your videos say 10,000 words. That's how I look at it.
And that's the thing is your ability to put the receipts into a way that we're able to acknowledge them, see them, understand them, and put them in place in the whole picture. That's what's the hard part because there is a lot of information and it's so detailed that
there's so many lies too. Like he catches all the lies, all the bull. Like he takes up the police reports, then the testimony, and they're completely, different. what they said when the time happened, the time of the assault happened, the murder happened on JFK. I mean, so what they said on the trials there too, the two different versions of what they did, what they said in the police report versus what they're going to say on the stand, and then you break that down as well. You can see they're just committing perjury in front of our eyes.
Listen, can we get it back up real quick? Joe, you said you're coming up here in January.
If the trial happens in January, I'm coming up.
Okay. We gotta figure something out here.
I mean, if there's something else goes on earlier than that, I'll make the trip up.
I was gonna say it's only. I mean, Philly's not that far, right? What's it? 7 hours? 8?
No, I could be on a flight. I'll be there. I could be there for dinner time with Boston Mike.
Yeah, that's right, man. You got it.
You like lobster?
Depends on what he's cooking.
Steamers? Lobster?
Anything,
lobster.
Anything you want, Joe, man. Anything you want, man. Yeah, Seeking Justice Party show. That's right. Hey, flip ahead. What about Colleen O'Neill from the Canton with her store and the creepy Ed?
She's, again,
oh my God,
Colleen's
she's the queen
a great
of Canton.
example of getting. Listen, she's been getting it from the town for how long? They are just absolutely they're trying to destroy that business. You know that, right?
Right. Oh yeah.
I've been trying to like get privy on the whole backstory about everything, but the first time I saw her was you guys were doing a show and she was outside protesting John Connolly's house, and when I heard her screaming, that was like the most unbelievable thing I ever seen. So then people got me in touch with her, and I've been talking to her a little bit, trying to get the whole backstory. But like the way she just goes at people, like that's like I love that stuff. That's what it's all about. Like,
right?
Like she cares. Like she's like that's like real life shit. Like she cares. Like that fires me up. So when I see somebody like that fired up and somebody that cares that much about something, like then that makes me want to like help them out even more any way I can.
Yeah.
Because
I've known Colleen for a while now because she's been doing this for a while. Okay, I'm telling you. She's straight up, guy. She's like you. There's no middle ground with that girl.
Oh no, yeah, she's been blowing up on Twitter recently because we put her on out there, and look, people love that. Like you could tell this whole movement is like they love people that like stand out and people that will like stand up for what they believe in. That's kind of what I think the magic with the Karen Reed thing is. And she's just another example of it. But it's different, but it's the same town. It's the same. Some of the same players that corrupt Canton cop Charles Ray.
Yep.
Like, he was involved too. Like they're all involved. He's the guy. I think his dash cam picture was the one of.
Yep. It was. Well, at John O'Keefe's parents' house. I mean, John O'Keefe's house.
Yep.
When they went to do a well-being check for the kids at like 8:30 in the morning. I think Karen was still at the hospital, and he comes and almost like he planned it that way. Like he drove up there, it was covered in snow, and he gets out of his car, he walks towards the Lexus, and he looks back at his car at the dash cam. Like, what are you doing, dude? Any normal person would just walk right through the door and see what's going on with the kids.
See that picture, like that's what the other side doesn't do. Like, I'm going to be honest. When I look at that picture from his dash cam, her taillight looks like it's completely missing. Right.
Right. Yeah. So
I look at that picture and I'm like, okay, this is a piece of evidence against Karen. But then I look at the 508 ring video of her leaving. The taillight is bright red.
Oh yeah.
And then you have the Dighton cop saying there was a crack in it. It wasn't completely missing. So then, one piece, and then I have two pieces that counteract what my eyes are seeing. So who knows what it is? I mean, to me, it looks like it's completely damaged in that. But at the same time, I also tell myself, if that taillight looked like that when Proctor and Yuri got to Karen's parents' house, there's a picture being taken of it.
Sure is.
Yeah.
It's a murder investigation of a Boston police officer.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. And then the other thing that got Thomas, the other thing that got my mind is like when Mike Camarino testified. He testified that the garage door was open and that he couldn't get the garage door to close with the code from the pad to put it back down. And he couldn't get it closed by pulling it down. He couldn't get it closed. I just found that really interesting. What part of that fits into this whole trial? Like, why was that garage door open? Why couldn't he get it back down? It's very telling about something that happens in Canton. Almost like they went there to get the ring video.
If you remove Jen McCabe's statements, there's nothing that implicates Karen in any way.
There's no case. I did 30-minute video on Jen McCabe, and I took a lot of stuff out. I could have done an hour plus on her. She
Oh, yeah.
she
Yeah.
made up her entire story and then blamed everybody else. She said 5 different police reports are wrong about her original statements.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
I was watching the other night I was watching Lacey Peterson. Have you guys seen that on Netflix?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
And it's
awesome.
amazing. The lead detective in it, they're doing an interview with him, right? And they're talking about one of the witnesses said that they saw a van outside of the neighbor's house, but in the one report it said it was white, the other said it was tan, the other said it was brown. Inconsistent statements. He goes, so right off the bat, they're not credible.
That's right.
That didn't happen here.
No.
When Jen McCabe said she saw the passenger door open.
Yep.
She said that John was dropped off. Like,
Yep.
These cops have nothing. Like, early on, like, that's what they originally have as a report. It all changed since then, but like, Jen McCabe gave, I think, 6 different stories about the 1245, and when, like, it's crazy. I'm still trying to figure out the white Jeep. I'm struggling with that one.
I know.
The one that wasn't there.
I think Allie McCabe was driving it. That's my theory on that. I think she was driving the parents' white Jeep that night. It would make more sense in a snowstorm to drive a Jeep than a sedan, wouldn't it?
It does. You're right.
4-wheel drive.
You know, and to find a lost dog and bring it to the police department. What a great person, man. That was so cool.
So Joe, on the screen, right? I have Google Earth up, okay?
Okay.
And what it shows is a house behind Colleen's, the business that Colleen works at, okay?
Okay.
There's no frontage to the house. The only way to get to it is if you go through the property of F&F. Like you have to
Ray's old house, right? Yeah, Ray's old house. Yeah.
Yes. He's the old cop that had it built there.
That's right.
So the town is trying to run F&F out of there so they can buy it and then control it and turn it into one unit, one whole parcel instead of 0 parcels.
Is that the same road, the same Walpole Terrace where Uncle Ed should stay the fuck off?
That'd be the one.
Yeah.
That is a great video.
He's actually mailing the tickets to her now. He's not actually showing up. He's doing certified mail. So
Just because that there's a house behind them that there's no access to it. Legally, the house is illegal. You cannot have a house without frontage. Anyway,
Right.
But they do. It's only in Canton. The rules don't apply in Canton. So when Colleen's there, they want to get to the house. They need to. She's the only thing in their way, for them making that house into a legal parcel. And then once it's legal, it's real estate. Someone's gonna make a boatload of money on it.
Yep, you're right.
But what, like, is there beef between her husband or her boyfriend, whoever it is, and like what started all of this? Is it just that they want the property? Is that the whole thing?
That's right. They want the property to get access to the house that's behind them.
But doesn't she own like a bunch of? Don't they own most of that? Like,
Yes. Yes.
Oh, God.
And that's how hard they keep dropping the screws on her and her boyfriend or fiance. But they're actively targeting a small business that is instrumental to being part of the community.
Right.
Yep.
That's the Canton way, though, because you see how much she's giving them static and she's putting them on blast all over social media. All these people know about it, but what do? They keep persisting and keep going after. When did you think, like, okay, I'd wash my hands with this. I wasn't expecting this fight. But now they don't care. These people do not care. They're
going to bury her and her boyfriend with tickets. And then when they don't pay them, they're going to move to put a lien on the property and then take it over. End of story. They're going to try and own that property because of that. That's intentional. So we need to put the hammer on Uncle Ed and figure out what Uncle Ed's problem is here.
He needs to stay the fuck off Walpole Terrace. I know that.
I think we agree with that.
I know. And John Connolly has a storage shed in his backyard, though.
Oh,
right?
I
saw that
hysterical video of John Connolly for Colleen. I don't know if she's seen it yet or not. I sent it to her this morning. That's golden.
And these are the same people that are going around murdering, Boston police officers and murdering young women who they've actually. Can you believe the Sandra Birchmore thing?
Can you believe that Tully was a lead investigator on that case, and instead of investigating that, he spent time going through Turtle Boy's YouTubes trying to pick out clips to get him on witness intimidation?
But look at this. They missed this part. You see this link I just sent? Stoughton Deputy Police Chief linked to sex scandal.
Oh my God, it never ends.
This is the
2015, yeah.
deputy chief, second in charge. Linked to the whole thing.
They all have dirt on them.
You need to read this story because they absolutely, again, like they're doing to Colleen, they put the screws to this girl who reported.
They ended up arresting her, right? For witness intimidation.
Think about that. Witnesses. How can you intimidate a cop?
I don't know.
And then Yuri's going around harassing innocent people for what?
That's right.
Their opinion.
I got a DM from. I haven't followed up with her about it, but one of the girls that apparently Yuri went to DM'd me and told me that she was one of them. I haven't gotten the full story about what was being asked, but could you imagine having Yuri Buchanan show up to your house to ask you questions about what? After you know what he's done, after what he said on the stand, and I have a video in the works for Yuri right now because when he did that last week, it really set me off. If you go, I suggest to everybody, if you want to watch a good piece of trial, go back to Yuri on, I think it's day 22. He was on the stand for 3 days. This was in the morning. They had the emotions hearing about having to do the voir dires for the experts. And Yuri was testified for like an hour and a half on cross, and then he had a redirect. And then the next person to testify was Nicholas Barros, and then Proctor. So I think it kind of got lost. But he says some stuff in there that is jaw-dropping, and I have a video exposing it. You guys remember the Sallyport video where he said that it wasn't him, and then like stuff like that.
Yep.
He said he like doubles down on it again, and he said it's actually crazy.
I remember. I think you made a little video of that at one time.
I made the video. I have one video made up about it.
Okay.
I never got around to posting it because I think that was the day that the Birchmers thing happened. So maybe I'll post it today.
Yeah, man. Look forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, Joe, I'm so glad that y'all on our side. One, I'm glad that you share your talents with us, and it's so nice to have somebody from the outside just as vested in this as all of us. I mean, it's such a great feeling to know that you're on our side. So, you know, I can't thank you enough for everything that you do. I mean, and you're very much appreciated in Boston. I don't think you'll buy a drink the whole time you're here.
No, I feel the love. I was showered with love yesterday after I made that video. That video.
Oh yeah.
I'm I think Boston and Philly, I think there's a lot of similarities between the two cities. I think the same type of people. Mm-hmm. And I get you guys, and I've always had like a infatuation for Boston. I love like the town, like the movie, The Departed. Like you guys' movies are all great. Oh, yeah. Like, I used to be a huge Red Sox fan growing up because the Phillies sucked. So like 2004, I was a huge Red Sox fan, and like I was actually I don't really want to admit it because I don't want Boston Mike to clip it, but I was actually brought to some tears making that video yesterday. But I will say the one thing I really wanted to say was, if anybody should be thanking me for what I do, it should be Boston Mike, because if I was on the other side, I'd be going after him A1 day one.
Well, they do. they do. That's so Mike's here to take the hit. They all go after Mike, and I'm just in a little corner here hiding out. So
I know. I have big shoulders.
He does put up a lot on Twitter.
Mike doesn't understand that my way of showing love is the way
I know.
come at him. That's my way of showing love.
I absolutely know that, Joe. Yeah. I know that, man. Absolutely.
So
what else we got, Tommy? Come on, I'm hanging out for you guys wrapping up. I got another half hour.
Listen, you guys can. I got to bail. You guys can keep chit chatting. You can make that, right, Mike?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, but I got to bail. I got to be at an appointment in a little bit. But Joe, again, I can't thank you enough. From me to you, I love you a lot, my friend. I can't wait to meet you and give you a hug.
Tommy, you're the man. Thank you so much for all you do for me. Thank you for the. You're the first one. If I ask for something, you're the first one to do it. Yes,
listen, if you need anything, you let me know and we'll find a way to get it to you.
Hey, Joe, can we do a morning show once a week with you, like for half an hour, maybe?
Well, I work most days. I'm off. What do you guys got Friday? I think you guys doing anything Friday? I'm off the rest of the week.
We can
Friday's my birthday.
Do an afternoon show, Mike. We can do it later on.
What'd you say? Tomorrow's your birthday?
Friday.
Oh boy, we got to think. All right, you're gonna get some presents from some people, man. Some people
I ordered a Kelly Green or a free Karen Reed hoodie last night, so I'm going to wear that to all the Eagles games this year.
Ooh, there we go.
Man, yeah.
I need to get like Go Birds on it somewhere though.
You know what?
Of
Maybe
course.
we can figure something out. We have some pretty talented mods.
Hey,
we
do
might-
Joe, yeah, we do. Love the mods. Hey, Joe, you said that the Reeds watched the video. Karen,
Yeah,
and
Kelly. Kelly, I was talking to her last night. Her, Karen, I think Bill, the dad. They all saw it. They all said it was amazing. So much love to those guys. It's kind of like it's like surreal almost, but you know, I'm just the whole reason I do what I do is just to be able to help you guys out, and I want just some justice done here.
I know. And to me, to have a person that's being charged with murder show up at a rally or stand out, not just once, but twice, maybe even 3 times, it just shows you that she's not afraid of this and she's ready to go forward when she's got so much support behind her, like online, in person, you know, in the public, with standing out. It just tells you a lot what kind of person, what kind of character they have, the whole Reed family, in my opinion.
So listen, you two, real quick.
Yeah.
I just sent you guys something on X. Don't repeat it, but you need to see it. So check
Okay.
that real quick. And while you guys are looking at that, I need to say something here. Dennis Sweeney, thank you so very much, my friend. And who else donated? DEWH, but there's dashes. Thank you so much for that. I'll definitely make sure that happens. And Kristen, Leah, thank you so much. I love you back. We all love you guys.
Yeah.
So-
Always, man. Thank
So
you for the,
did you guys that make your day?
I just saw that.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right. Badass.
She, you know, I can't believe that she, you know, at the standout on a Monday that, she brought you up. Like, that was kind of cool.
But you know what she did real quick before I bail? She went to every single person that was there and spent as much time as they needed to talk to them.
Oh, it's
She was
Dedham?
So in
Oh,
Dedham.
yeah,
She
that was-
talked
that
to
was-
everybody and
she
gave
saw-
everyone the time.
Yeah. Pictures,
Wow.
hugs, handshakes,
It was
photos.
to see,
That just-
really.
That you
Yeah.
don't see that in a person that's being shot with murder, right?
No.
You just don't see that.
To quote Paul O'Keefe, it turned into the Karen Reed show.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
The support she's gotten.
That's right.
Exactly.
Right.
That's right, man.
It's
All right. I'll
beautiful.
catch you guys.
All right, Tommy. Joe,
What's up, dude?
just me and you.
What we got? We got 5 more minutes, don't you think? Bring
Yeah.
Shelby in here. I got to talk to Shelby.
All right. Shelby, you there? But anyways, what made you be that Allen Iverson fan? You just like the way he plays?
I mean, I'm from Philly, and he's like the greatest
Georgetown.
he's like the most inspirational basketball player of all time.
Right.
6-foot guard from Georgetown.
I know. I know. That's
You know what's funny?
What?
Somebody was sending my tweets to I don't want to put the guy's name out there, but somebody was sending my tweets to the Sixers PA announcer saying this guy's using your clips and saying, "Hey buddy, he's a cousin. He knows."
That's
The
awesome.
Sixers PA announcer.
Yeah.
You know how I do the Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's my cousin. And the guy's sending it to him, trying to use it as like, I don't know, copyright me or whatever the hell,
Yeah.
I
Good
was
luck,
rang.
buddy.
What's that?
Somebody rang for me.
Oh yeah, Joe wanted you back online.
Yeah, were you paying attention or what?
I'm trying to. I also have children who have to go to school.
Oh wow, that's more important, man. Yeah.
So I'm here. Sammy's gonna take over for the actual stuff because I
Okay.
gotta get them off.
All right, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could wrap it up. I'm not trying to run the show, but next time you guys want me on, just let me know. I'll try and make something work.
Okay.
You know it.
Friday, if you want to go Friday, if you're off on your birthday, we can do something for sure.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be the Joe Flipperhead show. I just want to chat. I just want to
No,
chop it up with you guys.
We just got this. We wanted this to get you out here and get you comfortable talking to everybody, and just go from there. We can talk about the case, man. We can do Farrell. We can do Divine. We can do. We can pick a person that we want to talk about. How's that? And decide like ahead of time, like, hey, we're gonna work on Yuri for a while. Just talk about let's break his stuff down.
We should do one. Yeah, that'd be good. We got a long way to go here. So
I know. This is what you talk about.
Knick-Knack wants to come up.
Okay.
Nikki,
I think we're gonna wrap it up though. I'm not sure.
we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah. Joe,
She
you all
could
right with
come
that?
up. Bring her up. Bring her up.
Yeah. But we're gonna do like another 5 minutes. Yeah.
And then I gotta go. But Sammy is in here. She's got the controls, so we're
Right.
all good.
Hey
Give me
Joe,
one
did
sec.
Joe Flipperhead, Allen Iverson play in Denver?
Denver?
Yeah.
He did, I think, at the end of his career.
Okay. All right. Wasn't
All
sure.
right, Nikki's coming up. I will be
Detroit,
listening. Catch you guys later.
Denver. He played with Carmelo.
Yeah, okay. All right.
We don't like
Yeah.
to talk about that though. We brought him back. Now he's dead. Now he's dead broke.
Is he really?
Oh yeah, you didn't hear about? He like lost all of his money. I don't know what he was doing, but something with his agent. He was like dead broke by the time he got out of the league. It's a shame, but
Oh man. I remember he was one of the first guys that used to have $10,000 a week for walk around money.
well, he was like
10G.
he like changed the game. That's why I kind of, that's why I just
Yeah,
think it's funny that all these people like they yell at me. They're yelling at some guy with an Allen Iverson profile picture, and I don't know. It doesn't faze me.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
They
What's up,
they
Nikki?
want to see who I am. Like, why do you guys want to know who I am so bad? So you can attack, my family. I see what you guys do.
Oh yeah. No, don't give it up, man. Do not give it up. It's kind of the mystique around you too. Like they're trying to figure out who you are, and they can't. Especially online, man. To get attacked by trolls means you're doing something right.
My dream would be to go to court and then I unbutton the collared shirt and have an AI jersey on underneath just to let the people know.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
On a Jen McCabe day, that's like the dream.
Yeah. I still want you to come up, but I hope it never goes to court. Honestly, I hope we don't get that far. But
You
I
think if they have another trial, they have to change the courtroom, right? They can't do it in that room. With the we can't hear you and all that. Like,
oh yeah, turn the air conditioner on.
the whole thing was a joke from the beginning. It's like,
Yep. I hope we don't get that far though. I hope with Farrell going down,
someone's got to sing.
And he's facing the death penalty. He's got 3 kids and a wife, right? If you ever wants to see his kids again, obviously you don't want the death penalty, right? But they're going to leverage that against him tremendously.
Well, he pled not guilty, right?
I think his next court trial is the 10th of September.
I thought I read that he pled not guilty originally.
Oh yeah, when he got pulled up for the first time, when he got arraigned, so to speak. Yeah, he pled not guilty, but he's got another court case on the 10th of September in that Big Joe's house, Uncle Joe's house. But
I don't want no death penalty for him. Let him rot in prison.
Oh, that's the worst, right? Don't you think?
That's it's an easy way out.
That's right, man.
A cop pedo in prison, he's got no shot.
No, man. He's gonna be his own separate wing with a bunch of other pedos.
But he'll be in federal prison though, right? He won't be in Massachusetts.
He'll be in federal prison. That's right. Yep. He'll be I don't even think he'll be in like Connecticut down in Danbury. I think he'll probably ship him out to the Supermax, or somewhere out there, Colorado. But yeah, he's gonna have a bad experience, a real bad experience. Like Peter Murphy said, when all the rats are around and they're eating the cheese, but when the cheese is gone, they start eating themselves, right? So
Peter Murphy, yeah, that dude's awesome. Peter Murphy.
He's gonna come on the show, so we're gonna have him on too, man.
He needs his own show.
He does.
Got to get him and Bettero together.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard from Bettero in a little bit. I gotta see what's going on with that guy.
He's back at work. He's back. He tweeted yesterday a couple pictures of New York City that he was back, and so yeah, he's ready. And then he had 2 shows yesterday. I think I'm not sure who he was on with, but yeah, we had 2 shows. And Sean Gelf has a big show tonight too with the guys from Las Vegas. They're gonna be on his show tonight. So
cool.
Yeah.
Before I get off, I just wanted to shout out Paul and is it Diana?
Deanna.
Yeah. Sorry, I always mess it up. Shout out to those guys. What they did for the standout was unbelievable. Putting that all together, and I've been in a group chat with them trying to get like all the videos and everything lined up together. Those guys are amazing. So shout out to them if they're listening.
Yeah.
Hey, Flipper.
Yo, what are you doing?
I just want to. I'm driving. Yeah, I'm going to get my hair done. I'm home. I'm going to my niece who's going to do my hair. I just want to say thank you for the pictures, and you're amazing. And the most important thing I have to say to you coming from a Dallas girl fan from New England.
Oh my God.
Fuck Philly.
A Cowboys fan?
Anyways, you're great. Thank you. You're the best.
I gotta take back that picture, Mike.
Did you say, Nikki? You said you're a Dallas fan? Nikki, I don't know if she can hear me, but
I've been to Dallas.
oh wow, Joe, she's been a Dallas fan for a long time. You guys go. The Dallas, I think, is going to the Super Bowl. So you know, I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
I'll bet green money on it.
Wow, you think Philly's going to
Dallas
go?
going to what?
You think Philly's going to go?
You know, I'm not a follower.
She keeps breaking in and out.
You know what the
Anyway.
sad thing is? My family is all Dallas fans.
Well, there you
Something
go.
about like this area, Philadelphia area. There's a lot.
I
Of,
love it. I love it.
lot of Dallas fans in Philly. I don't know why.
Man, you beat New England in the Super Bowl, though. That was a good
Yeah.
game for you.
No, I love it.
Hey, flip ahead, and Nikki, there's a good Netflix show out called about Steve McNair in Tennessee, what he did with that team and how he was a
Yeah.
murdered. Check it out on Netflix. It's
Yeah.
Steve A.
Yeah.
McNair.
No, I will.
It's definitely good.
We need a.
Yeah.
We need a
No, I've actually
YouTube
seen it.
show.
I think I've seen it on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a YouTube show talking sports with Boston Mike and Flipperhead.
Yeah, we could carry that.
Yeah.
For hours. We could do it for hours, dude. No problem.
I'm down for that.
We should do like a Monday
Yeah,
morning
so
show.
I'm gonna
like all
talk-
the games.
Monday morning's tough. I got to quit my job. Once the Karen Reed checks start coming in, then maybe I'll be able to quit. Since I get
Yeah.
so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, the big Karen rejects. Yeah.
That's what they all like to say. You get how much is Karen
Oh
paying
yeah,
you?
yeah.
I asked Kelly
Yeah,
about
oh,
it
yeah.
last night. I said, Kelly, how much? Like, when are these things going to start coming in? She
Right,
said she's got me on
right.
an IOU.
We gotta talk. Something's wrong. They get lost in the mail.
Yeah, you have my address. You have the right address. Are they going to the right place? I can't see.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I do it for love.
Are
I
you
just do
in-
it for the love.
Are you in South Philly?
No, I'm from Delaware County.
Oh,
Right
okay.
outside of. It's called Delco. Have you guys heard of Delco?
I haven't, but I got a bunch of friends that are in Philly.
All right, we'll get out of here.
Well, thanks for coming on, Joe. Bye, Mike. We'll
All right.
we'll talk to you later.
I just close out, Mike.
Yeah,
Just hit the X.
up top when you tab. You can just hit the X up there. But hey, I just wanted to thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
text you as soon as we get off.
Oh no.
Nothing bad.
No, I know, but like I wake up, all right, we get around the same time, and we just go back at it via text. Or you just throw ideas at me, or a video you're working on. I just love it all, man. I never.
Well, you
say
go
no.
you go to sleep at like 8 o'clock. I'm like, that's my prime time.
Yeah, it's when I'm in bed. Yeah, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Yep.
Well, football season's coming up, so we're gonna have some late nights.
Yeah, we can definitely do that, man. But I start losing steam like around, I don't know, 7-ish. I'm just getting old, I guess. I don't know how it works, but I'm just a morning guy. I'm up at 4:30, 5:30 in that range, 6:30 sometimes, depending on the day. But it's good stuff. I know you work. You work your ass off. You're up early.
Yeah, I'm up at 5. I don't get much sleep usually, but
Wow.
I just dream.
Yeah. I love how you just dropped the movie quotes in there, bro. Was it
True Detective?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Mrs. Flipperhead she rides me about it because anything that she'll say or anything that is said, somehow a movie clip always just pops in my head. I guess I got a weird brain like that, but
No, you're right. I understand what you're saying, bro. I understand completely what you're saying. When you hear like a great line from somebody that matches up with a movie quote, you're like, wow, that was in a movie. Like, especially like The Departed or The Town. I mean, I believe the guy that wrote the book, The Town, is from Canton.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been dying to go to Charlestown ever since I've seen that. Is it like that or not at all?
It was like that. And now it's all, it turned into the Yuppieville. And, they took a lot of the 3-deckers and made them into condos, and they turned the town around. Not to say they turned it around, but there was a part of Charlestown that's still that way. What's going on?
I was in Boston like a year or two ago. I have a buddy that lived in Canton. Now he lives in, what's it, Somerville? Somerville place.
Yeah, yeah, it's right
And
near
there's
Charlestown.
another, and then there's another place that I forget where it is. I can't think of the name of it.
That's
It's
all right.
right next to Somerville, somewhere around there.
Medford.
Madford. I think that is actually it.
Yeah,
I've been working on my Boston accent a little bit. I gotta get that.
You just nailed it. You just totally nailed it. Oh,
Madford.
Medford.
The best is when John Ham. Last thing, then I'll leave. The last in the town when John Ham's like, "You and your buddies didn't just roll a Star Market over in Malden for a box of quarters." That was the best.
There's a lot of good scenes in that movie, man. I mean,
People said that's my biggest thing. It's better than Departed. I don't care what anybody says.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Departed was good, but I mean, there's some great actors in Departed. They had some really great actors in The Town as well. But The Town had just had this like hunger for me, man. I just loved what was going on, and like the dedication that they had for each other. And you know, they go to war and try to rob a bank, and they were just so smart about doing it. Like I love when they pull up and they have the Boston police officer in the car, and he just looks the other way. That was amazing that you were able to match that up into a video too. In The Town.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Jeremy Renner. He's like a badass.
He's a badass. He had a big accident though. He once got really hurt in Colorado one time or somewhere. Oh, maybe it was Utah. He was driving out in like a snow truck to get his cousin somewhere, and he flipped it. Yeah,
have you seen Mayor Kingstown?
I have. Yep.
That show is badass. And what's the one movie that he was in that was unbelievable? He works on a reservation as a cop. I can't think.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's got some really good movies, man. But he hasn't done anything since he's been hurt. He's just getting back now. I saw a picture of him. I think it was like a Men's Health or whatever it was, where he's all jacked up again. So he's ready to come back.
Yeah, he's a badass.
He is a good actor, man. He's a good actor. We should do it sometime. What actor would play everybody in the Karen retrial? Who would play who? That'd be kind of a good topic. Like, so who's going to play Yuri? What actor could we put with Yuri? What actor could we put with Proctor? You know.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe I'll start to brainstorm that up.
I know Microdots is they're doing mugshots of all the people involved. Like they have them an orange jumpsuit with their like from the chest up for a mugshot, and he's gonna do a couple every week, I guess. It's badass. You can check it out.
I like the bingo cards that are going around.
Yes.
One of them's going to hit soon.
You're gonna oh yeah. I get 4 across with the so. Yeah, I can see that happening. But again, you know, was it
Carino's next?
Yeah, I hope so. Dixie Enormous just put out last night the pay top 30 highest paid employees of the town of Canton, and it's incredible what these guys made versus 222 versus 23. Like 100, someone got $100,000 raise.
Really?
In 1 year. Yeah. You know, they were making $120, $130. Now they're making $220. You know, it's just,
you know who digs into that stuff? That Nikki Conway on Twitter.
Yep.
She's all over that. She does the I don't know how to do like the request for information or whatever. She's got it all.
I know. I would love to be able to learn how to do that. Man, maybe I will.
RFI. I think you have to be a resident, or I don't think I could do it, but
Freedom of Information Act. Yep. So it's right. All right. All right, Ben.
All right, dude.
What do you want to do? We're gonna maybe hook up back Friday on your birthday, Friday afternoon, maybe or something. We'll do something. We'll figure it out.
Well, let's go in the morning if we're going to do it because the Eagles play at night. So.
Oh yeah. Are they playing in Brazil? Where are they playing?
Brazil. They can't wear green. Something about they have the Packers and the Eagles playing in Brazil, and neither team is allowed to wear green.
Why?
Something with the stadium. I think the color green's banned from the stadium because the team that plays there usually's rival is green or something along those lines.
Oh, I gotcha.
And then all the beat reporters that are over there, they're not allowed to tweet in Brazil. I don't know what the reasoning is, but
oh yeah, you didn't read about that? Yeah, they banned Twitter in Brazil.
Dude, I'm so bad with everything on the outside. Like besides this case, it's like
you don't.
I'm so out on everything else. It's crazy.
Yeah, I stopped watching pretty much mainstream media, you know, but I find stuff on YouTube or other people tweeting about it. Yeah, but Elon Musk is pissed. He's like, you know, he wants to put a satellite up there just for them to use. It's crazy. It's crazy what they're trying to do to free speech, but in other parts of the world. But luckily, we have it here allegedly But
Yeah, except for maybe Canton.
yeah, that's crazy. All right, Joe.
All right, man. I'll talk to you.
I'll talk to you later on today, man.
Yep.
All right, bud.
See you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, bro.
All right, man.
All right, man. Well, Joe Flipperhead, what can I say? We're blessed today to have him part of this team and movement. Sends a really strong message when you have a person like that from Philly that's into true crime, and he sees it from all the way down there, obviously, and he writes about it and he makes videos about it. And to have a person like that that's talented, like that's not even really what he does. He just does this because he's passionate about it. But wow, imagine if he was full time, and he probably is in his head, full time, just thinking about videos, what he can make, what he can do, how he can dissect it, and all the ideas that you have, you can definitely DM him and we should try this or do this. He's open to anything. Like he wants to know what you all want. So he just doesn't want to put out what he wants. He wants to know what we all want. So it's pretty cool. He's got to have a guy like that on our team. And he came on the scene like May, I think it was. He opened his Twitter account. And ever since then, he's blown up. And if you're not following him, give him a follow. All right, at Joe Flipperhead on X. I believe he's on Facebook as well. But yeah, good guy, very talented guy. I can't say enough about him. I love the guy. I think he's a brother from another mother, so to speak. And I appreciate everything he does, man. Yeah. He's part of the family now. You're right, man. Brian Albert's side chick for sure. And I just can't, like, the passion that he has. Like, I don't know if I saw something going on in Philly, I was just watching it. That's one thing. But to actually engage with us and be a part of this community it's a whole nother level of love for this case and what he wants to do. And it's working. It's absolutely working. I mean, you have people that are involved with this case talking about him. Just give him shout outs. And that's something special, man. I mean, his followers grew from May to now. I think he's at like 10,000 going, or maybe somewhere around there. But he's very humble sometimes, but not all the time. He just loves to bust my balls, which I love, because I think it's kind of like a love thing. If you ever play sports, when you get like a nickname or they just bust your balls, you're in. You're on the right team, right? Because no one takes it personally. I love it. I had an older brother, right, who just used to, torment me, but maybe a better person. I can do things and not get offended by them by having an older brother and friends that were always all over me, and I would do it to them. It's not like it's one-sided at all. And I just love. I can't get over the passion that he has, and like Turtle Boy, Brian, Sean, Mike Crawford, Mez. I'm probably at the alternate corner, Dylan out there too, from across the ocean. That's another guy, Dylan. Think about what he does. During the trial, how much time him and Sean put in together. Every day they were on for hours. Do you know how hard that is? I was on Monday for 6 hours. It was hard. It wasn't easy. And to have those two across the Atlantic talking about this trial means a lot, man. And then he would have people call in and talk to him. Great show. I hope he comes. I hope he's doing well. I'd love to have him on sometime, actually, if he wants to. But tonight we get Sean in the Gulf with the Las Vegas Police Corruption Unit. And then I think the Young Jerks has got an interview with them at 8 o'clock tonight, I believe. I could be wrong, but check out Twitter. Also, Brian LTL, the other man dude, keep going, man. He's showing up at all the standouts too. He's doing live streams. He's doing all kinds of the Glare, doing all kinds. Tommy was on the Glare Monday night for another 3 hours after the Karen Reed standouts. And that, and I think Will can probably pick up some of the energy from Tom, or what actually happened that day, because he's not here. But I'm telling you, the talent that we have on YouTube, along with the mods and the content creators, is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I wasn't even a YouTube fan before this all started, and it's much love out there for everybody. We all try to share with each other and you know, you got this there, you got you know, we try to bounce around everybody's schedule. I don't think we go head to head too often, and that's such out of respect for each other as creators. And I think that just shows how professional we are, and we understand what we're trying to do because we're all on the same team, right? We're just trying to make things work, and we want everybody to watch what we do because we think it's good. Obviously, we're putting it out there, and it's crazy. It's you know, all parts of the world. We're dealing with Australia, Miss Shorty. You know, the love, man. It's just great, man. She's in Australia, right? She gets up at 3 a.m. on her time. I know she's got to go to work, but still, who does that? You know, if you're not in the game, I don't know. I just love it, man. I just think we got something going on here. I think there's obviously some great momentum flipping around here. I think that the tide has changed. A high tide raises all the boats together, makes it level, and I think there's a huge momentum swing coming. You know, after the rest of Farwell, I just know it's just the tip of the iceberg. Obviously, I you know, who knows? There might be something this week. I've been hearing a couple of posts, reading a couple of posts where there's going to be some action this week, and I'm hoping that's rings true. You know, because it can't come soon enough. We've waited so long for this to happen, and I tell you, I got a huge motivative lift up when Farrell got pinched. You know, just to see that video, see a couple of pictures of him in cuffs, made my day. I'm not gonna lie, made my day. I was so excited. I couldn't even sleep that night after it happened, right? And everybody jumped online as a team, a bunch of content creators going, and you can get more of it. You know, get a perspective of what's going on, and the questions that were being asked were just great. It wasn't like, you know, we weren't aware of this, but I think Sean of the Gulf, Uncle Joe's house is going to be busy, and obviously he's got a source with some good intel, and I just think something's going to happen. I don't know. I'm going to stay positive and say something's going to happen. And if you're not following Peter Murphy on Twitter, give him a like, or give him a follow. He's at Sergeant SGT, I think it is, Slammer on X, Twitter. And I haven't watched anything else. I think Aiden was on last night. I'm pretty sure he was, but I don't know if he was on Rumble or not, but I'm sure he's doing well. He was great to see him out and about. Here's another guy. You know, he's got 18 felony charges hanging over his head, whatever it is, and he still goes out. He puts it behind him. He puts away all his personal anguish about the whole bullshit that's being charged against him. He goes out there, you know, shaking hands, making sure he's visible, especially with Meredith. I mean, they were on the show a couple weeks ago from live on his vacation. That's love, man. That's just love. I love it. All right, I've been babbling too much here, man. I'm gonna call it a night. If I missed any other content creators, I'm sorry. I think I got everybody. But hopefully we're gonna have Peter Murphy on soon. We talked about one of the standouts. He said, "Yeah, absolutely." So, yeah, I like his little sayings where when the rats eating the cheese and the cheese goes away, the rats start eating each other. How true is that? Like, Farwell's a rat, right? Lank's a rat. Proctor's a rat. Who are they going to dime out? You know, Tully. Fucking Garino. He's the biggest POS of all of them. If you think about what he did in both cases, it just blows my mind that he's not in bracelets yet. He is the worst. The worst. And even the person that took the call in the Stoughton PD from Sandra's friend about the relationship, and they don't even tell the chief. They go to Farwell and tell him that we had received a phone call. That's horrendous. Horrendous. You know, then 2 weeks later or whatever it was, a little time after that, things started going south for Farwell. And, you know, it's kind of a weird thing, you know, to have that friend call in like that and then have it actually go to Farwell and not to the chief is sus. So what happened there? You know, and I keep going and going all day, but this Birchmore case, it kills me. Kills me about what they did. And Garino, you're a big part of that, pal. You're a big part of that. You know what you did. You know it, man. I don't even know how you sleep at night. It's crazy what you did. And how could you actually think that this wasn't going to get found out? Oh, did you? Right? And then you just went ahead with it anyways. Not you're thinking that you're never going to get caught. And how did Farwell get away with it? Did he tip off some people that he was going to do this? So was it premeditated? Anything like that? Hey, Tommy.
Hey.
Wow, buddy. Thanks for shouting back in. That's awesome, man. You there?
Hey,
you there?
Mike.
Yeah. You.
Good job with friggin' Joe. Yeah.
Oh, really? Really?
Good job, bud.
You think so?
I think that was great. I mean, it was nice to have him on the show.
Yeah. Did you like the interview?
And I loved it. I think it's just, I wish we could just show him more love. We need to figure something out for his birthday, guys. Everybody. He's a special guy to us, right? I mean,
he is. You're breaking up a little bit, Phil, but
we gotta put our thinking caps on for this one.
Yeah, I will definitely.
Right?
Yep. Today's Wednesday, right? So we got till Friday. He said he'll come on in the morning, Tom. Friday morning.
Yeah, and okay.
So we can.
I'll see if I can move things around. I'll spend some more time in the morning on Friday.
Yeah, we can just go on earlier if you want. If that helps you, I don't have a problem with that. You ever class?
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, class is more important, man. That's
yeah.
Stuff. You gotta keep that contract together.
I'm pretty friggin' psyched, though. I'm psyched. We got the best people, Mike. Again, are we not blessed to have all these amazing people on our side?
Just when I think it can't get better, it does. We have a guest like that come on, or we talk about what not outside of the Karen Reed case, what he's doing for Colleen and the FNF.
Oh God, yeah.
And that's just something he literally got pissed off about. He would text me like, "What's going on here? What's going on with this?" I kind of gave him a lowdown. Excuse me, but I think Colleen would do a better job than I would, and those two talked. And next thing you know, there's a Flipperhead video coming out. And right after she was doing the John Connolly protest in front of his house, is when he saw the video. He could not stop laughing. He loved it, and he's like, "This is a person that I can relate to." Like just getting out there, putting it out there, because this girl has been fighting alone for how many years now? Trying to get it out there.
And you know what the good part is, Mike? The good part is that he lives in Philly. Because if he lived like in Canton, oh my God, forget it. Oh, he wouldn't put up with none of that stuff. Like he's in now.
No, if he came up here and lived here, he'd run for the select board, no problem.
I wonder if we can get him in front of the selectmen. If we got to schedule that. Bring him to a select board meeting.
He can, Tom. If we,
he's allowed. He's allowed to talk.
No. If we just put him in front of the Zoom,
you think they'll still be doing Zoom in January?
Oh, I don't know. The way it's going, Tom, I can't see why they wouldn't stop it, because you know what? They're getting their way and they're getting things done their way without any pushback. So why wouldn't they try to keep this going? If we just keep talking about what they're doing with the Zoom calls for the town of Canton, I'm from the town of Canton. I live in this town. It's complete bullshit. It's complete bullshit what they're doing with the Zoom call. I mean, this is ridiculous, and we can't even do anything about it. Like Rita, something about Rita. Okay, when we saw her in Dedham, she was excited. She was awesome from the front of the cameras. But God damn it, when you give her a microphone or a bullhorn, she fucking lets it go. Lets it go, man. That speech she gave in Plymouth just motivated me. I was like, wow, look at this. And all those young kids that were grabbing the signs and just going out, they were from Plymouth or wherever, they're just walking around, but they wanted to get involved. We had a bunch of signs where they stood out there for 10, 20 minutes of their own time. These young 15 and 16-year-old kids, this is what we want to show them. We don't ever want to give this up.
And again, right?
Yeah.
Like you mentioned Rita.
Yeah.
What has she done for this movement? I mean,
huge.
You can't quantify that, right?
No, you can't put numbers on that. No, absolutely not. And then I think she should be more vocal online. Actually, I mean, if we get her on the show or something like that, I'd love to hear what she has to say, because sometimes she's on a panel of like 4 other people on some of the shows, and other people are talking. But I'd love to just do one-on-one with Rita and just Give her the platform and have her talk about whatever she wants. I mean, I want to know more what's going on with these balloons. I live in this town. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on with the payroll. Dixie Enormous. That's huge. That was eye opening to me to see numbers versus last year's numbers and what they're making. Some of these guys got $100,000 raise. You're not telling me that's not tied into the overtime? It's becoming a fraudulent overtime, and that's why
it's a payoff. Shut up.
I know it is.
It's all it is a payoff. You want to lose this money? Open your mouth. Simple. That's all. It's just it's hush money.
Okay.
That you guys are paying.
So it's very hard to make the amount of money you're making, over $200,000, and then go backwards to $120,000. You're used to that. You're used to that $80,000 to $100,000, a year. You got to think about that. That's like $8,000 a month, right? Extra in your pay.
Mike, you have detectives that are getting paid amazing amounts of money that aren't doing detective stuff.
Right.
Why? You want to cut the budget?
I know.
Cut the police department out of it. You need what? 20 guys.
What was that? Remember that proposition? Was it Proposition 2.5 way back then, where they cut all
2.5, right?
Yeah, that's something we should put on the table again. Because I think we could cut back, a lot of money within the whole state.
Oh, Mike, think of the millions you can recover. Oh, don't even go there. Life-changing numbers there.
So
property taxes be lowered by $1,000 a person.
Right. So there you go. Right. There's an idea right there. If we're looking at these numbers that Dixie Enormous posted from 22 to 23, right after the incident in Canton. You just see how people's pay jumped up right after that happened. Right.
Yep. You need an economist to be able to put all that down in numbers that we can interpret that to us that it makes real. Like we know the bottom line, but we need to see how it works.
I agree with you, Tom. I mean, I've been thinking about this. Let's call it Proposition 2.5 again, but I've been thinking about that for a little bit now. I'm like, how much support will we have in the town to get that done?
Yeah.
Is it, I mean, I don't know if a Proposition 2.5 should be statewide, or is it just can you localize it? I'm not. We want the audit. I guess that's kind of
right.
Proposition 2.5 in its own way, but that audit is just getting dragged out as long as they can.
Yep.
They're trying to make us look the other way. We haven't forgotten, people. We know all about it. We want it. That's why we get to have some people on here that are very passionate about this audit.
Almost a year later, and there's no movement on that. Come on. There's movement, but not really.
Yeah, like every step of put out to bid, then get the bids, then do a vet all these people. It's like 2 months in between each process, Tom.
I know.
It's just the way but they don't understand. And we ain't got no quit, and we're never gonna stop because I live here, and and people say, oh, the town isn't divided. It is, Tom. It is.
Yeah, no, I believe you there, but I really do.
It's crazy.
All right, listen, I gotta go. I gotta get through security here.
All right, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna sign off too. I'll talk to you.
All right. Hey,
Bye-bye.
Thank you everybody for being here. We love you all. We'll catch you guys when? Friday?
Yeah, Friday morning. Yeah.
All right. Friday, guys, unless something breaks, But we will talk to you. And thank you for everyone that supported the channel. Thank you so much to everybody.
Oh, cool. That's good, Tom. That's good.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yep, we got big stuff coming, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have Joe Footman will be back on Friday morning as well. So we'll have Joe on. And
can't thank him enough for today.
Yeah,
wow, what a great guy.
Thanks to all the mods. Thank you guys. And thank you for everybody for tuning in today and doing what you can do to help support this channel. Love you for that. It means a lot. It means a lot because there's a cost of doing business sometimes, right? You gotta spend money to make money. So that's what we're trying to do. Spend it and make more money.
So I love A and I definitely love B, and I will see you guys later.
All right, Tony. Have fun today.
Bye-bye.
All right.